Not every emotion is processed sufficiently. Especially negative emotions like sadness and anger are often not integrated because they are painful and hard to bear. You may think things like, I don't have time for emotions, there are more important things to do, or I can't trust my emotions. I am annoyed by this feeling, so I fight it to get rid of it. My feelings hurt, therefore I try to ignore them. I don't want negative feelings. I physically pull myself together not to feel what I feel and tense up more and more. Those are unhealthy and emotionally immature ways in dealing with emotions. And since I know that there are a lot of videos on how to deal with negative emotions, I want to present you a different, psychodynamic approach on this topic and show you 3 steps how to deal with burdensome emotions in a helpful way to become emotionally mature. But it will be difficult. To learn how to deal with emotions, you first have to understand them. Feelings can be understood as physical reactions to conscious or unconscious inner images, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, memories, and so on. So to perceive emotions, you feel into the whole body. Thoughts are thought quickly. Feelings, on the other hand, are experienced slowly. Our ability to perceive feelings is very individual. And we intervene unconsciously in our emotional experience when, for example, we do not want to allow a feeling, cannot recognize it correctly or hold on to it. As a result, feelings remain unprocessed and accumulate in the body. These accumulations lead to tension in the body, which not only consume a lot of energy but also lead to physical and mental problems in the long run. It is crucial to understand that feelings are initially not bound to time. Only by consciously looking at them do we understand whether these feelings come from the past or present or are directed into the future. The more intense the feeling, the longer they have accumulated in past situations in which they couldn't be felt. This accumulation can lead to panic attacks, psychosomatic pain, or temper tantrums. Our physical reactions to emotions are often not something originating from actual situations, but accumulations of past and unprocessed emotional experiences. When trying to deal with strong negative feelings, it is absolutely important to realize that it is not enough to only look at the feeling, but also to recognize the needs behind it. Feelings are waymarkers for needs. Behind sadness, for example, could be the need for comfort, support, and attention. Behind fear, perhaps the need for security. Behind anger, the need for boundaries and autonomy. And speaking of needs, I really need you to leave a comment and hit that like and subscribe button to support me so that our community can grow. But let's continue with the promised 3 steps on how to deal with emotions. In order for the emotions to fully unfold and not weigh you down, you can do this exercise or intervention whenever you feel like it. By the way, this is also an intervention I do with my clients quite often. In the first step, you want to identify the emotion by observing your bodily reactions like breathing, body posture, body tension, pain, tone of voice, and facial expressions to what is happening inside and around you. Where in your body do you feel your emotional reactions most strongly? You name the feeling. Is it guilt, shame, disappointment, hopelessness, angst, sadness, and so on? You ask yourself if this feeling originated within yourself or if it came from your environment, and make a connection between the event and your emotional response. For example, you see a car crash, think it is dangerous, are therefore very afraid and feel your heart beating, sweating, tension, and so on. In the second step, you try to experience the feeling. You allow everything to be within you without judging it. May I, can I, and do I want to experience this feeling now? Do I want to hold on to this feeling or let it go after letting it be for a chosen time? You tell yourself, I let go of the feeling now. I don't need it anymore because the experience was made. And in the third and final step, you try to resolve the emotion. Try to find out to which need you're feeling adverts to. Do you need protection, respect, love, interest, joy, safety, words of comfort? You ask yourself if you can satisfy your need yourself or if you need someone else and who you need. You satisfy your need or a modified form if the direct need cannot be met. And you ask yourself what new feeling you want to replace the old one with. You connect that new feeling with new images or inner beliefs. For example, I associate my newfound courage with a braver vision and image of myself. And that's it. You may notice that the process gets more difficult with each step. As I said, it's very difficult and needs time. Unfortunately, most people haven't learned how to deal with negative emotions and therefore have to learn it from scratch basically. So take your time and practice it. Try it out and let me know in the comment section below if it worked for you. Take care.